warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and
thank
you very much for that.
Match. Everyone, please welcome our
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Number 31.
Fulham have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Diop did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Stood up well to him there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's lost his man here. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
After 6 minutes is number 5, Yamal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. This looks promising. And it's Smith Rowe. That has been slung wide. He is just caressing the ball. Hangs one in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Back into the middle. And this is Iwobi. And he's straight offside. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Yamal. Belletti. And that's been won straight back. Now that looks a decent ball. Sessegnon gets into some space. In again, he rises! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Smith Rowe. Wilson! Wilson! Superb from Wilson! A finish right from the top draw! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Fulham grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. They get a throw in. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Adams. Xavi Alonso. Baresi. Plays the return pass. Now it's Smith Rowe. It's a really well-measured ball. Adams. Kukçu.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Smith Rowe, his fourth top scorer in the league. Aims beyond the defence. And he's there to belt it away. Smith Rowe. Wilson looking to add to his goal. Park Ji-sung. Tete. Diop. And it's Berger. And it's Raul. Distributed tidily. Wilson is in a really good position out wide. Smith Rowe. Park Ji-sung. Beckham. Yamal. Belletti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving on and making good progress. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Yamal. Xavi Alonso. Adams. Baresi. And Yamal. Sessegnon. Bassi. And Diop. And it's Tete. He is through here. Pass is just off target. Wilson. Tries to pass it through. Iwobi. Smith Rowe. And it's Berger. Diop. Iwobi. Berger. Pinches it off him.
2 added minutes has
Sessegnon.
been indicated.
Here's Berger. He's a sharp little ball here. Bob. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And so we're off again. Xavi Alonso. There's one of the players of the week. Knocks it into space. Now it's Yam, and the shot! Oh, what a save from Leno! Sessegnon. Bob opts for safety. And it's Berger. Bassi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's been played through. Oh, well played, well played. Beckham. And it's Iwobi. Fulham have a free kick. Iwobi. Wilson. Played out towards the right wing. Fired deep towards... A mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bob. Sessegnon. Now Tete. Wilson. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bob. Can he get it through? Sessegnon looking to hit the byline here. Climbs up big! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Fulham take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
The ball goes in. Sessegnon tries to clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, no joy this time. Leno with the clearance. Smith Rowe.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
KUYT producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found a way through. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that would have been some goal.
Park Ji-sung certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Iwobi. Smith Rowe. And it's Tete. And Iwobi. Smith Rowe. And it's Berger. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Here's Berger. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Diop. Bassi. And it's Berger. Beckham. And the counter is on. Tete gets over and intercepts. Smith Rowe. And he's forced to go back. And it's Iwobi. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Diop. And Bassi. And it's Sessegnon. And he's intervened well there. And smartly reclaimed. Opts for safety. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Manchester United
There will be
really
1
can only
minute
do
added
one thing
time.
now.
He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Iwobi. And time is up. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the results.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And now, lining up for
And having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
So that's got things underway. And we all hope that this second meeting between these sides this season will turn out to be a good one. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played out to the right. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. But he's made sure that's not getting through. Wolverhampton finding their passes. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, that's delightful.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Serginho receives it in a wide position. Yamal! Back when it goes. And it's Beckham. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckham. Some really good ball movement. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Wolverhampton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neymar has it in a wide position. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... And the shot! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that was vital. Serginho wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. Has a look up and drives it forward. And they're back on the ball again. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Manchester United are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well, that has not gone well. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gets a good foot in there. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
1 minute added time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Everyone, please welcome
Manchester
the two
United
sides.
sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Spread out to the left. Some resolute defending there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get onto this? And that has left him in a heap. And he's there to clear it. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's an imaginative pass. Neymar looking to run onto it. He's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. Adams gets it clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. That's travelling a long way. Wolverhampton have the chance to go the other way. Wolverhampton disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's been played through. And a chance! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
The attendance
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration.
Shot, surely! That has been knocked clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Yamal. Park Ji-sung. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be in for the pieces? Played with speed from back to front. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's quick to snatch it back. Adams, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball driven towards the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. Alexander-Arnold goes steaming forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Good pressure, determined, intense. Now it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that should get the job done. Goes for a shot! And he should have made it 4. And here's Neymar. And this is Park Ji-sung. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Neymar. Number 5, Yamal. Number 13, Park Ji-sung.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot.
Number 21, Olise. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Played through for him.
Substitutions taking place.
No, that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Tries to get it clear.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Jose Sarr
2
claims
minutes
comfortably.
has been indicated.
He's had it taken off him. Olise. And this is Ronaldo. It's been slipped through. KUYT gets through and he's had a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Manchester United pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And another fantastic win for the
And with
boys
that, it's time for me to
today.
thank Jim
Thank you
Beglin
very much
and
for
to
your
wish you a
support.
very good evening. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous
Hello, everybody,
afternoon.
and welcome
The
to
sun
today's
beaming
match.
down on the stands and broad beaming
And
smiles
please
all around
welcome
us.
the lads to the
The mood
field.
has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Xabi Alonso, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
And this is now today's lineup.
How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Yes, of course, round two between these two. I wonder what we expect this time. Manchester United are looking to do their part. Fate is not in their hands alone. Beckham. Adams. KUYT. Yamal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Douglas Luiz. Digne. That's Buendia. Can he finish? Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Digne. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Digne. Douglas Luiz. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Onana. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's found a way past.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
KUYT. Now it's Neymar. And back to the goalkeeper. Konsa. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Neymar. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Douglas Luiz. Looking for the run. Oh, that's delightful. And he's whipped it across. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Yamal. Douglas Luiz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Played through for the wide man. He's got away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Opts for safety. Pau Torres, spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Martinez clears. Onana. Spread it left. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Digne. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Konsa. Sancho. Cash gets into some space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Yamal. Pau Torres gets across to intercept that. Buendia. Threads one in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, important interception. Martinez gets it clear. 5 minutes till the break.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. Played back in. Yamal! And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Sancho aims beyond the defence. Cash. Cash, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very... And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The
That
score
was the first
0-0.
half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second. Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And it's Digne. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. It's gone for a throw-in. Cash. Here's Sancho. Konsa. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Pau Torres. Now Konsa. Buendia. Park Ji-sung, and the counter is on. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Sancho, and it's Serginho. Onana to Douglas Luiz. Pau Torres. Out to the left it goes. And it's Digne. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. And that has been knocked clear. And he thumps it clear.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
And here's Park Ji-sung.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, he wasn't going to let him
That
pass.
was lovely, that.
Yamal takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Douglas Luiz. Alexander-Arnold. He's found the way through. Ball driven towards the far post. Cleared away. Sancho. Konsa. Pau Torres. Onana. And it's Douglas Luiz. Now Konsa. Onana. Here's Sancho. Beckham does really well to win the ball there. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deftly away. Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so
Substitution.
I can see him making those runs in behind.
Pau Torres. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Douglas Luiz just eases him off the ball. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution on
Well,
the
for me,
field.
this was the obvious
Number
substitution.
10.
He'd become just a
Coming
little
on to
jaded,
replace him
and
is
as a result of that,
number
he was most
7,
likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution in progress.
Onana. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Douglas Luiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gets a good foot in there. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Douglas Luiz. Back into the middle.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
chips it through.
There will be one
Shoots!
added time.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He can run onto that. Digne. And they have won it. This is the ultimate moment. The scenes before us illustrate just what it means to them. This is how it is to be the greatest team in England.
Well, Peter, first of all, it's only right for us to offer our congratulations, and what a privilege it has been to witness another title decider. The excitement, the expectation, the drama, it really is incomparable.
Well, it is, of course, moments like this that make it all worthwhile, keep us coming back week in, week out. This is where we must finish for today, for this season, but we will be back when it all starts up again.
So there it is, everyone. It's finished all square.